Yo.
You
already know, man. It's going down again, man.
That's right.
This Fat Nasty podcast. I'm one half of the Belly Gang boys.
Let me put my belly on your butt, you heard?
We in full effect tonight,
That's
man.
right.
It's a Friday. We in here kicking it, man.
That's
We
right,
in
in the
here
middle of
with
Atlanta. But you're here with us.
You here with us, man. We come to
That's
have some fun tonight, man. Hey, I just found out some shit. You ever heard treat me like a prince? If a girl say that, what that mean to you?
You said what?
Treat me like a prince.
The girl say treat me like a prince?
Yeah, what that mean?
Get the hell away from there.
Yeah, what the fuck? Treat me like a prince. The girl say
Get
treat
the hell away from there?
treat me
that's
like a
dick
prince.
language.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck?
That's
Treat you like
dick
a man?
language.
Yeah, that's it. No, I mean, I just never, they just broke it down to me. My homeboy said, a girl told me, text me, like, treat me like a prince. Like, what do that mean?
See,
like,
you start answering to that shit, she gonna be putting you in the buck.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
the
saying?
fuck?
treat me like a prince.
I ain't never heard no wild,
treat
none of
me
that.
like a princess. I
That's
said,
that.
what is that? That's
Princess or
yeah,
prince?
Princess.
Oh, princess is different. Yeah, you
see?
said
We
prince.
ain't catch
That's why
the
you
sass
fucking
on that
nigga up, yeah.
motherfucker right there.
Yeah, you said prince. I'm like, nigga, she want to be treated like a man. Like, what the fuck?
Get the hell up out of
Oh, princess is different. Oh, you want
What that
princess
mean?
treatment. I guess you just like, yo, you want to be, spoiled or treated a certain way. I get that. Just courted, you know what I'm saying? Princess,
But why would you even
queen.
come off like that, though? Why would it be like,
That's just a term you just trying to use. You just
I
create
feel
conversation.
like that's coming off like, hey, man, what your pockets look like? That's what I feel like. That's what that mean. Like, if a female come off and you just meet her, she's like, yeah, treat me like a princess. Like, what would you like?
You want to be because a princess get everything.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So what you want me to do? You want me to break this bag on you?
Nah, see, then you gotta have your rebuttal too. Treat her however you feel you need to be treated. Hey,
But I didn't know what that mean. I heard that today. That was funny.
treat me like a princess.
Yeah.
I think
Princess
you had to fuck
don't-
the nigga up with that one though.
Princess don't get everything, man.
Yo, oh, okay.
You know?
They get a lot of things.
Yeah, they get. But see, you.
But my woman ain't my daughter.
That's
Yeah,
there you go.
see,
there you go. But your daughter do get everything. To an extent.
To an
Besides what you
extent.
can't really provide as far as her needs, but as far as her wants and stuff that she feels she should get, daddy, what's up?
I ain't tell my woman I'm daddy, but I
Yeah,
ain't that
but,
daddy.
yeah, that, but
You know
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying. You can't be that to your daughter, but
Period.
for your woman, your woman's the queen. There we
That's-
go. So that's
that's
what I'm
what
saying.
I'm
So the
talking
daughter's
about.
the princess. So it's like
Because
boom, boom, boom.
princess ain't gonna rub my feet
Yeah,
like
nah,
queen
for
gonna
sure.
rub
Yeah,
my
there
feet.
you
Facts.
go. See,
For
that's
sure.
what I'm saying. That's
I
why it
can't
threw
get
me
that
off.
nurturing.
I'm like, where did that come
I
from? Like,
can't-
why would that be a leeway answer to like that?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
So look, man, you know, we asked this question, man, before we kick it off. You can introduce yourself, man. We asked you, do you got a little pettiness in you? Do you got any pettiness in you? You petty?
Petty?
Yeah, are you petty? look, they laugh. We got a little pettiness in you? No? Yeah?
That nigga petty.
Oh, shit.
For sure.
Y'all agree with that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Not a petty bitch, but he a petty nigga.
Yeah.
I can be petty.
You can be petty. Look, you got pettiness
I
in you.
respect it.
I can be
Everybody got a
petty.
little- It's there.
I mean, not.
They gotta make you go there. They gotta make you go there.
That's probably the alternate of me fucking you up.
Okay.
Probably.
Oh, well, that's cool. That's a safe route.
Yeah, that's a safe
I
route.
would
Yeah.
rather you be petty than to see that.
Yeah.
Like the nigga, Funny Mark was fucking with a nigga today, right? And he was like doing
Shout out
this
to
little
Freddie
skit.
Marco, that nigga.
Yeah.
That
he doing
nigga
this. He doing this skit. He
funny,
fuck with it. He
bruh.
running up on the nigga. He said, "Yo, why you so loud?" He said, "Oh, it could get quiet." He's like, "Yo, it could get quiet." That's basically like, nigga, I could take it there, bro. It could get real quiet
Son,
for
my
you.
son did the. He patted the nigga down to go into the subway. He talking about subway, say still, yo, son, this nigga's
He's
crazy,
still a-
son.
yeah, shout out to Funny
Shout out to
Marco.
Marco, man.
Yeah,
That nigga
yeah.
made me laugh every day, son. I
Never
swear.
fail.
Yeah,
He's
So you see
special.
me going to the nigga at Walmart with the whooping like a couple weeks ago too.
Everybody be one. I guarantee they not showing all the skits that really go down. I guarantee niggas don't grab that nigga, niggas don't hit that nigga. And he got to be with niggas who really ready for whatever.
Yeah.
Cause niggas is not. You catch the right nigga playing, niggas is on your ass.
Oh, he funny.
Like yo,
funny,
and he got
His
enough
interviews
confidence
is
to
dope
do
too.
it though.
His
Yeah.
interviews been dope too.
Yeah, shout out to Funny Marco. We gonna have
That
Funny Marco. on
T-Pain
the
shit was funny too.
Yeah.
Man, that's fuck T-Pain. What's the other nigga name? The nigga Orlando Brown. Man, that nigga.
Oh, he interviewed T-Pain.
He took
No, he took on
T-Pain's
his
podcast.
show.
Oh.
He was like an assistant
Oh,
or something.
I was about to say, oh, that's funny as
Yo.
hell. I got to see that.
Yeah, he been fucking with everybody. Though.
That
Nigga
nigga
fuck with
T-Pain
Boosie.
was like, who the fuck is this nigga?
Yeah.
This my show.
Yeah, that shit crazy. So look, man, we got you on our show, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let you introduce yourself.
Yeah, talk
Tell
this
your
shit.
IG,
Yes,
man. Tell
sir,
me what you
man.
got going on, man.
What
Let 'em
it
know who you are,
is,
too,
man.
right?
Let 'em know
It's
you-
the boy, man, the king. Ferquan. better known as Quan, rap scene king, man. You
I
know,
like that.
Yeah, there you
Rap
go.
scene king.
you know, created some good classic records with some classic legendary artists. Me and Nas, Just a Moment. Me and Pusha T, All on Him. Quite a few television and film records that's done pretty well. Ronnie Coleman, flexing on them.
Okay.
I think we had like 4 million, 3 or 4 million.
Yeah.
Just
That's
grinding, man.
That's hard.
I got a few businesses in Cobb County, barbershop, salon, studio, Kings Nation Enterprises. So I stay out here.
Okay.
Where you from?
And I'm originally from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Grew up in Virginia and South Carolina.
Okay.
So earth my turf, though.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Oh, you seen some shit, too.
Yeah. That's a fucking time. He come down all the way down.
Yeah,
That's what's
damn.
up.
Oh man,
Yeah, that's hard.
I'm if I wanted to be there, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, that's dope.
Like,
That's hard. That's hard. So tell them your IG and shit, man.
oh, King Ferquan at King Ferquan, KingFerquan.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I played Tupac in the Andre Rison movie coming out sometime this year.
Oh, word?
Yeah, Wide Open.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Andre Rison got the fucking movie.
I don't know where they going, how they
Who playing Andre
putting it
Rison?
together. Jamel Howard.
Okay.
Jamal Howard.
Yeah.
Damn, Andre Rison. They got who playing Left Eye?
Yeah.
You got to have Lefty in there.
Yeah,
That's
man.
a prominent part of his life.
Dion, man.
Yeah.
Him and Dion used to go at it. Who played Dion?
Word. Yo, my son playing. Okay, yo.
And that's Jamel. I'm trying to think of what her name
Oh,
is.
son from
He been in a lot of shit.
yeah, he done did a lot of shit.
He was in BMF.
Yeah, BMF. He definitely was in BMF.
He played Tretch in the Salt and Pepper or the whoever.
He was in BMF. My son, that's the damn. He played in something else too, though. Did he play in All American?
I think that's what he played on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's a fact.
That's hard. They got my
Yeah.
man.
Shout him out though, man.
Yeah,
that's big. That's
dope.
heavy.
You working.
Yeah.
Grinding,
word.
man.
You working, man. So let me ask you, man, who made you really start fucking with music? What made you want to fuck with
Man,
music?
I come from a musical family.
Mm-hmm.
So I always had a thing for it,
Right,
you
right.
know. My father, as much as a street nigga and a gangster,
Mm-hmm.
and the P that he was very musically inclined. And just watching him, I guess, piqued my interest. And then with my mother having me so young, my aunts and my uncles, they were hip hop kids, you know, dancing. They might try it, but I really took to it. And as I grew, it was therapy too,
Right.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Your release.
Yeah. And it's just something that I stuck with. And from there, I just studied I'm going to tell you this. One of my childhood best friends, Rogelio, Jay-Z used to come to Virginia a lot to handle business with his people. And Jay actually taught him how to count bars.
Yeah.
And that's how I learned the structure
The
of
shit about they used to dribble down the VA.
yeah, raps and things like that. And from there, you know, I learned how to craft different songs, R&B songs, and just studying.
Yeah.
I get locked up, read,
Right.
you know, really study, and just strive to take my talent as far as I could.
Yeah.
And I think even with like from rapping to singing, I started concentrating on singing so much because I was like, damn, some of these niggas in my family, they go fucking blow, man. That that shit got to be in here.
They got to be.
That shit got to be in there. Word.
I know I can do this shit.
And,
I know I can.
yeah, man.
Be what I want to be.
And
That shit is somewhere. That shit is somewhere.
hey, a mimi
I
me
gotta
something.
know.
Pop
Well,
Willie's
yeah,
motherfucker singing the reasons and shit. I know I gotta
Niggas, I know I got a ooh yeah or something, motherfucker.
something.
Yeah.
So but I want to stress that I had got bored with rapping.
Oh, okay.
And not bored in the sense of I'm not gonna do it, but bored in the sense of I had reached
Yep.
the furthest capacity that my pen could take me,
Okay.
that I had ever seen anybody do it. Whether it was a letter verse, whether it was telling a backwards story, whether it was telling the story, whether it was using massive metaphors or different rhyming patterns,
Right.
fast, slow, whatever it was, I had did it.
Right.
So it was like, okay, let me challenge myself.
Do something else.
Let me be the first real street nigga that can rap and sing and and play instruments and really be a vessel, because I gotta be here for something. Nigga don't weed 5 life sentences.
Think about it, not yo, you probably was like, yo, I'm looking
You
at this
was.
like what 04, 05.
Yeah, Ja Rule, them niggas went out
04.
yet.
Them niggas, yeah, that shit is that's the
Ja Rule and 50, they was out, but
Yeah.
they not a singer
Right.
and a rapper's rapper.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you need to sing type, like yo, I
Right.
sing
Like-
like if I need to sing.
Right.
That-
Like yo,
That's
why
yeah.
Rod
you
Wave
say-
shit right now. Like
Yeah.
how Rod Wave is. Yeah, that nigga said like I can really go right now. Huh? You don't think Rod Wave can sing?
Well, yeah, Rod
She
Wave
said,
can really
hell
sing.
no.
You bugging
Yeah.
out. You bugging out. Rod Wave can really sing though. But see, it's different.
He can
but
sing,
this
he
is why
talented.
I was saying that just to say, because now with a lot of it incorporating the music, it's a lot of rap, sing, and shit going on. Whether it's harmonizing or whatever, humming, they doing whatever. Like in that era, what you did, it was only a select few, like the Ja Rules and what they was doing. But you came, it was like.
Man, Ja
You
Rule
could
was
hear,
singing, man.
but yeah, not Ja Rule. But Ja Rule
That
was
nigga
singing.
Ja Rule was
and
out here
putting-
singing, man.
Yeah, no,
He
facts.
wasn't
But-
singing.
Nah, yeah, that's what I'm
man.
saying. Like, yo,
Man,
that's what I was saying. The
kids.
difference of what y'all songs. Like, Ja Rule know how.
Yeah. What y'all talking about, man?
Ja-
That nigga had hits, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That nigga was
Ja Rule
singing,
know how to
man.
do it. Ja Rule know how to do it
Curtis took
to.
that boy sit over. He was
Ja Rule
singing,
know how to
man.
do it to make a hit song. Like he know
Yeah.
how to do it to be like, okay, I'm a. Not necessarily. I don't want to call it a sing along.
That's holding the
Yeah,
melody.
and I was like,
okay.
yo, yeah, the melodies of it. But it was like, yo, with your track, it
That's
was more
not-
pain into that song. Like, damn, he really coming from a space with his voice in this song. Like, that whole track alone was like, damn. Niggas, like, that shit still play to the day. Nigga hear and be like, damn. Like, who can't relate to that? Because of whatever it is, like, it was a lot of energy into that. So I could see,
Yeah, man.
like, yo, that shit came from a space. Like, you went and found it. It was in there somewhere, and you went and grabbed it. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
So who's
that.
some of the artists you looked up to? Like, who's some of your artists? Like,
It's so vast. It's crazy. Like,
Right.
I listen to all kinds of shit, man. From Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, Smokey Robinson,
okay.
Jackie Wilson,
Yeah, singing. he got it.
Temptations,
Yeah, Fendi.
to probably Nirvana,
Mm-hmm.
Oasis,
Well, shit, who's some
Imagine
new people you
Dragon,
Like? Who's some new
Huh?
people you like? Like, what's some new
Rollo,
artists you like?
Rollo Rodriguez,
Oh, yeah, Rollo hard.
No Cap.
Damn.
Yeah,
oh,
I fuck-
my,
yeah.
you gotta tell my
Um,
bro this nigga say he like Rollo.
You know, rest in peace, Mo3.
Yeah.
okay.
You know, Dirk, NBA. You know, we be.
Oh, yeah, you got
Yeah, like-
So you like see and then with them artists you naming, it's like yo the melody and how that type of because I could see them in a category of what
I
you
fuck
do,
with
but it's
Rollo
different.
and
Yeah,
No Cap.
Rollo-
I like
that
Gotti,
Yeah,
Rick
facts,
Ross.
yeah,
Like,
facts,
Okay.
yeah. You like good music though.
I'm
'cause Rollo-
versatile.
Yeah, facts.
Young Thug.
Yeah. Artistry. You like artistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
So I gotta ask y'all this because I seen this shit on the internet
Give
today.
him his mental state too.
Huh?
Wait, his mental state. We ain't even.
Oh no, we gonna do that. We ain't going nowhere.
We in here.
I just asked you. They had Ross at number 13. That's what Joe. How y'all felt about that as a lyric?
He damn near was in his space. I don't know if it was 13. He could have been a little bit more of it, but when he was saying more closer to 1, I was with Joe. You're not closer to 1, gang. Ross nice as a bitch. I fuck with Ross. Ross definitely could spit, but it's a lot of people like closer to 1. When you say closer to 1, that means 1, 2, or 3.
Right.
Because he would have said I'm top 5. That nigga said I'm closer to 1. You only skipping 2 other joints closer to 1. He could have said, yo, I ain't top 5. He said I'm closer to 1. That means you either 3, 2, if not 1.
Right.
That shit different. And Ross, you one of them. Like,
Ross hard.
game
That's why I was
crazy,
asking how
yeah.
you felt about that. Cause like, see, look.
Y'all asking me?
Yeah. How you felt about that? It's
I
like
don't
nice
even.
when you talk
Yo,
shit.
no, I ain't. I'm all for it. I'm just such a strategic thinker. Like I don't even get into that because it's somebody's opinion or it's a collective group of people's opinion. And when you start looking at it from that spectrum, you allow yourself to be fooled to a certain degree.
Right.
And this is why I say it's all about promotion and marketing.
Right.
Do you fuck with it or do you not? When I drop this shit, can I get a T-shirt, some streams, some shirts? You gonna go to fucking Wingstop?
Right.
Or you gonna fuck with the tour? And is the music hot and are you fucking with it? And how long you gonna fuck with it?
Right.
In the end, because
that's dope.
there's motherfuckers.
You know why I haven't heard that in a minute? Because a lot of niggas I don't think make timeless music no more. Like, you know, you can just go back and like it's music that we can go back and listen to and it be like
a lot of that shit in the 90s.
But guess what?
2002s.
An NBA YoungBoy fan ain't trying to hear that shit you just said.
Right.
That's a fact.
That's real shit.
So it's
That's why
still
I said, like,
perspective is a
every
motherfucker.
Yeah, everybody got
And
their
then-
own.
and
That's
then
what it's all about,
And
is
guess what? When an artist knows that they have their foundation in place, that's how you get a Kodak that don't give a fuck what nobody think.
Shout out
Because
to
in
my
the
son
end,
Black. I like
y'all
Black.
gonna fuck with me. And
my
fuck
people
with me.
gonna fuck. Man, listen, I got 250,000, 500,000 Haitians, man.
Right.
That's rocking with
Yeah,
me.
whatever I put out, they rocking, what they buying,
Man,
whatever.
fuck,
on,
I
yeah.
say whatever fuck I
I want
want.
to say right. That's real shit.
NBA.
That's why. You know what? That's why NBA YoungBoy be feeling.
I
he like-
promise you.
He like.
And
I
that's
don't
why he
need nobody. He's like. That nigga just figured it out. He said, "Boy, I sat in the house and didn't do a show, and I'm still."
I don't care. Because in the end, and guess what? When you look at it from this perspective, you could never down somebody like Lil Yachty for not being what y'all think he should be musically.
Right.
I'm proud that he was able to generate funding for his family, his friends, and help create opportunities that help a lot more black babies stay the fuck out of trouble.
Right.
So I don't give a fuck what kind of colorful teeth you got in your mouth, nigga, or whatever song you got.
And that's dope.
Hey,
'cause I
man,
need to hear that.
that's do you, man, and whoever fuck with it,
let them fuck with it.
let them fuck with it.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
And now some shit that they push down certain people throat, I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
But and I can hear people saying, "Oh yeah, watch the kids." No, little nigga, you see that shit? I'm gonna take care of mine.
Right.
Hey, nigga, you see that?
Yeah.
How you feel about that? That shit suspect, daddy. Yeah, we're gonna stand on business.
Yeah.
This is what I got to worry about.
Right.
Yeah.
That's real shit.
Yeah, word up. Yeah. You control your
But
narrative and what you're doing.
But they need. But like I said, they need more men like that to be on
And
that
I
type
ain't
of
saying,
time.
and I'm not saying that this is where it stops.
Right.
I'm saying each one teach one, reach one. Now, some gonna listen, and some
man,
not.
Yeah. I learned that with. I got a little league football team. I had them since they was. I've been doing that shit for like the last 12, 13 years, 14 years since I stopped playing ball. Some of them little niggas gonna go play ball, and some of them niggas going to the streets.
Period.
Some of them niggas gonna be thugs. Some of them niggas, but when they see me, they still got the utmost respect for me. If they smoking, they'll put that shit down like, oh shit, what up, Coach Nate? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like, everybody ain't meant to play football, but this shit just it really is a learning tool. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm just giving you some structure that might help you in life.
Because it might be a couple of them pieces that help you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And in the end, it's choices, man.
Right.
Like I was just telling somebody before, what I feel God did with me was I feel like I'm damn near a walking miracle.
Right.
Because of all the cases I done caught and the life sentences I done weaved and the wars and the battles that I done been in, that they couldn't attest to still be here, free, healthy, and matter.
Yeah.
And
get money.
to be able to be able to tell a youngin that think being a demon is cool. I'm on the other side, but only by a mama's prayer. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just maybe when you look in these eyes and you see yourself, little nigga, it'll pierce your soul a little deeper.
Right.
Cause you got to feel this shit. It come through everything in me.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Now you take that. You take that and you determine if you gonna fuck around and do some shit that you could get a multiple life sentence for, or a death penalty for, or get a damn near 30-year sentence, and whatever the fuck you might get or get off of that. You can take or shooting and all that cowboy shit and fuck around and get hit up.
Right.
You can play if you want to, but in the end, if God ever gave you the ability to cross paths with me, I feel like I owe you that. That's what I felt. I feel like my freedom and my blessings come from in the exchange, which is giving you that raw shit. And God said, "All right, look here, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you this, right? I'm gonna give you your freedom, and I'm gonna give you your life, right? And but you gonna bear witness to good shit, to being solid, to being balanced, right? For the person that don't want to hear that rap shit,
give them some of this music.
Give you some of this singing.
Right.
They don't want to hear that. I'm gonna show you how to write a book. You know, I'm gonna show you how to be articulate enough to express what truth, knowledge, honesty, loyalty, and faith really means. What structure really means, and solid enough to know, hey man, ain't nobody motherfucking perfect.
Right.
You know, but what's that? Even though I don't agree with everything, I ain't even gonna say his name. But one quote I just heard recently: if you take the initiative to have a whole bunch of good days, you'll look up and realize you've had a good life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Type shit.
Right.
Damn, that's real as a motherfucker, son. If you think about it, them good days, dude, that's what keep you going and have you like, damn.
I mean, but I tell people this all the time. You have way more good than you have bad.
And guess what? But guess
you
what?
Dwell on the bad.
You ain't never had your day start all fucked up and you be like, you know what? Bitch, No.
Not today.
Not the goddamn day. What?
For real.
Man, not
going
the day.
on, just go that way.
Don't let it be a day a bitch done got fresh.
Yeah.
Right after that, you done got did.
Yeah.
You done got trimmed up, new shit on. What? What? We had planned? Oh, hell to the no, but it's a choice.
Right, yeah, it's definitely a choice. It's a choice. Yeah. And you got to make that choice. And you make a choice every day you wake up.
That's offended.
When you wake up in the morning, you can lay in the bed all day, or you can get out.
You got choices. Every which way you go about your day, you making choices.
You know what I'm saying?
All throughout the day.
And whether or not you want to stand on it, you're going to have to stand on it.
Right. So let me ask you a question, man. What's your mental state from a 1 to 10? How you feeling?
Can't use 7.
7
that's
bogus.
a safe zone. Right now, 1 to 10. 10 being the highest. Can't use 7. That's a safe zone.
Man, I'm out here stunting, man. I'm about a 15 out this. I'm running around the Porsches and shit, man. We living like
double park like
business is doing good, man.
I said, oh yeah, we got double park. Fuck it.
You got double park. I think it's that fucking. What he said, ride him driving.
Double park that shit. Fuck
yeah,
it.
man. That's dope.
Yeah, bless.
But I only ask you that because I know you're an entrepreneur. You take care of a lot of shit. you know, a nigga might not call you and check up on you and see how you
Oh
doing.
shit, you would have asked me that shit about 24 hours ago when I was cleaning up the goddamn shop by myself. I probably would have told you on the phone when I was paying them bills, goddamn it. But it's okay, man, and it's gonna be
okay.
that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because people say be humble, but a lot of people don't know what humble means. Discipline. Can't be humble without discipline.
Right.
And discipline is knowing your needs from your wants, and knowing how to tell yourself and other motherfuckers no. Right?
Damn,
that's the one.
That's
not
the
the two.
So,
hey, can I ask you a question? How many people know they needs from their wants, though?
Not many.
That's deep. Now listen to what I said. How many people know they needs from their wants? Like,
Not many. The average person don't know their needs from their wants. Because what look good, you may think feel good, and feel like it's for you, ain't for you.
right.
Like, nigga, just like saying a person want to be that top tier, that want to be the boss. You could look at like, damn, I know I could. That shit just might not be for you.
Right.
You get in that position that can't handle or hold all that will come with it. That ain't for one. That's just what you wanted. But
Right.
what you could have needed is play your position or whatever is the best position you play. If you play small forward, play small forward, be the best motherfucker small forward in the world. Don't try to be the point. That ain't you. You look at it like, man, I could do that.
did you put in your 10,000 hours
Or work.
for that? Because you could be a point guard, nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, fact.
Did you do your 10,000 plus hours on that? Fuck what we talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
That. Niggas ain't hear Kanye when he said, lock yourself in a room
For 8 summers.
and do 5 beats every day for 3 summers. Bitch, I'm supposed to do these numbers.
Yeah, that's a
That's 10,000 hours. He did it. There it goes.
So my point is, even when it comes to dreams, right? Supply and demand. They say this shit. A lot of people don't understand how money work. Make 10, save 5, 9 if you can. Allow your paper to make some paper. You want to know the difference between the need and the want? If the bitch costs you money and ain't making you no money,
you don't need it.
That's a need.
if you can't make no money off of it, if you can live without it,
It's extra.
It's a need.
it's that simple.
Yeah.
It's a need.
Heard you.
It's a
And
need.
but going back to what I was saying with the 1%, they say like 1% of the world of the population controls 99% of the world's wealth, right? Like 2 to 4% of people in the country, only 2 to 4% got good credit, right?
That's dead wild when you look at the numbers of that shit.
That's wicked, son.
Like
You already just said, hold on. I don't think niggas heard that. 1%, then 2%. That's only 3% of the.
2 to
out of
4%
fucking-
got good credit. That shit is dead wild. The world, man.
You said the world.
Yeah, he said the world, not world.
I mean,
That shit is wild. That shit is dead crazy.
I'm giving you the shit that I read, shit that I studied, right? I know it's close, approximately. But so when you look at it in that aspect, right? How many motherfuckers really got some extra paper to pursue a dream? To market it.
2 to 4 fucking percent. That's dead wild, son.
Like 3, really?
Crazy, my nigga. That's dead true though, cause niggas don't be having that. That's
Niggas
crazy.
having no money, bro.
Yeah.
You kind of look at the wealth, like I'm reading in the Bible, we talk about wealth. Like, we already rich compared to the rest of the world, which is like 1%. So then think about that 1% of, investing to your dreams. Like you said, people don't really do it, especially in America. We think we have everything and still.
That's why people from other countries look at us like we ain't shit.
That's why they come here.
Cause we sport, we got so much access to everything and shit. It's like
Come here.
they all, you got to think of them. They in the trenches. So what the people in America, the average person out of the trenches or from the slums or went through struggle, become successful if it ain't just choose the route to where you can either. A lot of people who came from nothing win.
But then once again, you talking about Indonesia.
That's what I'm saying. So these people in these.
But see, even with that, like, I would never tell my son, like, you don't know what love is.
Mm-hmm.
You know love for what you know love to be, young king.
Heard it.
What my perception of that shit is don't matter. Because if he feel like he dying on the inside, I need to look into that. Fuck what the fuck I'm thinking it is. So if you came from castles and you moved to the suburbs, like these billionaires do with this stock shit, wake up and niggas done lost and go kill their goddamn, kill their goddamn self. Like, oh, bitch, I got to move to Malibu. Bitch, what? I gotta go from a fucking 50 room to a goddamn 10?
Yeah.
Oh, bitch, fuck your life, bitch.
That's crazy,
but,
that's crazy.
Because that's a struggle to them.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, I'm out of this foul. Man, I'm out of this motherfucker, man. I gotta ride in a Rolls Royce now, bitch. I gotta drive my. I can't. Bitch, foul, bitch. I'm gone.
I can't have the PJ no more. Nah, so, you gotta ride the Rolls Royce.
So perception.
Yeah, perception is the key.
Listen, perception is ooh, man.
That perception, perspective.
Perception is one's reality, man, and learn patterns of behavior.
But then you said something very important between needs and wants. Like a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, that's why I said that was dope to hear.
But get what?
Right.
Your ass can act like you don't know. Right, because in this day and age,
Nah,
you know.
but a lot of people don't know.
No. You one of three motherfuckers in this world. Either you making something happen, you watching some shit happen, or you don't give a fuck and don't know what's happening. But I bet you a bitch know what the fuck Young Moneybag Yo did on this goddamn Instagram. Even he got a good quote for your ass.
That's what Kanye said, the illest shit.
Like, shit, I bet you know what goddamn
Kanye,
Housewives of Atlanta. I bet you know what kind of Yorkie goddamn Nene ass got.
I look at that shit so much now.
I bet you know.
Kanye West fucked me up with that shit because that nigga really said that shit. Boy, Instagram got y'all bitches. That is real.
He said Instagram got your bitch.
Like, I ain't even lying. I got a fiance. I bet she can't go a day without getting on that motherfucker and doing like this. That shit is crazy.
Listen.
Like,
Instagram got
real.
your bitch.
Man, you just got to check that. But
For
you,
real, I got a fiance.
Man, we going to check this shit at the door. Check this shit at the door, man. I don't give a fuck. Listen, we going to check this shit at the door. And if we can and we can't match each other rhythm, then we ain't got no business together no way.
Yeah.
You know. Like that go back to some ism, man. A lot of people like to ask, what's pimping, man? Pimping is, see that banana tree right there? Yeah. It's 20 gold apples up there. Go get it. Okay.
Yeah, facts.
And guess what? If I told you some fucking gold apples on a banana tree, go get them motherfuckers, man, because they up there. Don't get to asking me a whole bunch of goddamn questions,
Just
man.
hit the spot. Now, I ain't with that. You know, I got a good woman, so I don't even.
And I ain't
gotta
even
tell her to run and get it.
I'm
She
but
gonna get it herself.
even
You know
in,
what I'm saying? So,
I'm just saying, and
shit, I got a queen at home, so
yeah.
I ain't got no pimping in me no more. My pimping gone.
But look,
You know what I'm saying? I hung my jersey up.
hey, I'm married,
Yeah.
but I'm not even talking about like husband and wife.
Fresh off an anniversary too. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Dope. That's
Thank
dope.
you.
That's dope.
When you
Yeah.
texted that, I said,
Love
damn,
her.
I felt the way like, damn, I'm texting anything in the middle of that, man. You
Nah,
ain't
it's
even,
all
that
good,
phone was supposed
man.
to be in the cut, but I'm glad it was there.
Yeah.
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 That's hard. How long? How long? y'all been
Undying
together?
trust is what I'm talking about.
How
Huh?
long y'all been together?
Relationship and on the journey to be married, 3. dating off and on 5. But she was my girlfriend at one point in time when we was like 12 and 13.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, she the one.
But we've been knowing each other since like she was 7, I was 9. Like we got intertwined family members.
Oh, don't
and
ever
shit.
believe. She know when you lying. She know all type of shit.
Yeah.
She's looking at you right now.
Now I got a real rider.
She's talking about
Yeah,
That
look.
nigga told me it was 7 go out
Hey,
there.
nah, look. That's why I gotta clean this shit up right here, right now. Listen.
Hey, look, don't put me on that shit. I gotta go home. Look, man, it wasn't that many apples up there. It was some bananas up there, baby. I'm telling you.
Listen.
I didn't mean that.
Man,
You know
shit. Undying trust and belief. And to sum that up, it's just saying like if a nigga progress, follow me, man. I ain't knocking your motion.
Right.
If I stop, push me.
Mm.
If I turn around, kill me.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, we ain't talking about no foolish shit. We talking about how I ain't break my neck and put them shits up there the night before to stop somebody from stealing them. You're like, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
That's why shit gotta be solid.
Right.
That's the deeper meaning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta choose wisely.
Yeah.
Did you choose a fucked up individual?
Or you choose a bad? Cause it's a saying going around right now. They like, what do a man get out of marriage? I heard about that shit. Like,
Shit, no.
What does a man get out of marriage? Like, why do men get married? Like, what is it for? Like, we know why. You know what I'm saying? But what?
I can't really speak. I ain't no married. In the perspective, I don't know, cause it's like it's so with
They
marriage,
like they ask like why do
there's
men?
so many worldly views. That kind of perspective too. It's like everything is a perspective thing. It's like marriage. Some people look at it. A lot of people don't even really dig all the way deep down into marriage. It's just like some people going like, this is the American thing. We're supposed to get married. This born be with each other and do this. This is what's supposed to. Not even knowing your significant or what y'all agree on is just like, this is what I aiming for. This da versus like tapping into them.
See, I always believe that people have their own, like, my relationship is gonna be different from your relationship.
That's a
You
fact.
know what I'm saying? So my perspective of why I'm getting married it will be different from any other man why he getting married. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, like, sometimes, like, we look at marriage. Sometimes marriage is a business proposal. Sometimes motherfuckers get married for business and shit like that. Some people get, you know what I'm saying?
It's a big contract.
The reason a motherfucker get married, ain't necessarily that you gotta like. Marriage is all of that shit.
Yeah, word.
Like, marriage is all of that because teamwork make the dream work. If not, if we ain't coming together, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
If we ain't getting stronger and wealthier every year, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, cause making peace of mind, like you just said. Listen, how is this shit peace of mind?
Yeah.
If I'm still stressing about bills and shit.
Right.
If I'm arguing with your ass.
Yeah.
If I can't get head and pussy like I used to get head and pussy, what the fuck am I doing this shit for?
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah. Nah, word.
So
And that coming to like niggas got to consider
That's
that.
why I say
type
that's
of
a
shit,
perspective though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
what you doing and what you want. And it's like, that teamwork make the dream work is very valuable. So it's like, if we both motivate and pushing each other to do this. I feel like with marriage, like me, because before I used to be so against it. Not necessarily against it, but I was like, that shit, I was one of them like, man, that shit a con, da. But I feel like when it comes down, when I meet my person to be married, I feel like, our understanding of what we doing to be married is going to be like what makes the marriage what it is. Like, we both got to understand it together. Like, this is what we doing. We got this. Boom, now let's do that. You feel me?
Right.
And it's just like, you got your whole vision of what it's supposed to be, and it's built off. There ain't no substance really in that. You just going off what everything's supposed to be. Like, or just because you just want it. That go back to wants and needs.
right.
Because it's like, damn, you just want to be married.
You don't need it.
I think one of the most valuable things about marriage is if you and the person have established a real relationship, a real bond, some sacrifices, and y'all know y'all got each other back, and y'all make that step, then y'all deserve to make that step.
Be beautiful.
Because it's fucked up for anybody else to be able to come into what y'all built and have a say-so in that shit. Right. And y'all got babies together, y'all got properties together and shit like that, and your mama who ain't give a damn about or her first child, your first child, she just give a fuck about the ones that y'all had type shit.
Yeah.
Like, or you know, like that's not fair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But again, it's all about standing in your truth and lining your life up the way you feel you should line your life up. And whatever the fuck you do, you got to stand on that shit.
Yeah,
man.
Definitely got to stand
on business.
I ain't get to ask you, cuz, what's your mental state today, man? How you feeling?
I'm definitely on a 10.
Right.
10. I feel real good today. I woke up feeling good.
That
It was a
part.
little shaky prior days. Probably my daughter was sick, but overall, it just had me in my bag. Like it was just some. I don't know what it was. The energy was just like, even though I knew she was sick, you know, I'm talking to them like, yo, I know she down. I'm still moving though. Like, damn, I should be holding it down. But I'm like, it just something was over me, just had me moving. I think that's the energy that got me on that 10. Like, I feel so good. Just the progression, just how shit been aligning with just shit and how people reaching out and just seeing the progression behind the scenes. Just got a nigga. I know we doing what we supposed to be doing.
Right.
It's like it be like a nigga feel bad, but it be like, Rich, you, like you said, bitch, get up off me.
That
not
part.
today.
Not
Like,
today,
I ain't
yeah.
doing that. Like,
Right.
nigga feel good. Like, I'm about to see my dog. We about to get it in. We do the shit we love. This shit is, we built this shit from nothing. Like, shit, what the fuck I'm really mad about? You feel me? Like, it ain't the best, but it always get better. You feel me? And I'm working toward, I'm chilling. Nigga could be doing some whole other shit. And this is what we doing on a Friday night in Atlanta, nigga.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we kicking it. So I'm on a 10 for sure.
Word. I'm on an 8 today, man. I ain't even gonna lie, like an 8-7.
Okay.
Nah, for real, man. This week was crazy, man. One of my niggas I know I played football with
Oh, yeah.
had to put a nigga on a t-shirt, you know what I mean? Like, he just died, you know what I'm saying?
Rest
So
in
rest in
peace
peace,
to
my
that
boy
man.
DJ,
Yeah,
man.
rest in
Then
peace.
like a older father figure when I was younger growing up, my homegirl dad, shout out to, rest in peace, Melvin. He passed away too, so that shit like, this whole week just been like death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it just be crazy because you really gotta, like, niggas doing candle lights and shit, or somebody that you just was talking to and shit like that. You
Nah,
get
that
what I'm
shit be
saying?
wild.
And then it just make you think back, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what that person was going through, you know what I'm saying? Because that's why I be asking people, like, what's their mental state? Because, a lot of people don't check up on people, man. What was going on? Like, I was telling my homeboys the other day, like, we all got group chats and shit where niggas be talking to each other. But do we really check up on each other and see what's going on? Like, the black man, the toughest person in the world because we hold so much shit in.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
So you
We
can't
going
really
through a
look
lot of
weak.
shit. We don't want to look weak. We don't want to look feminine. So we'll hold that shit in instead of coming to you and sitting there and be like, it just bust out crying and some shit. And nigga be like, man, what the fuck wrong with this nigga? Why this nigga crying? But sometimes nigga doing that shit to reach out to let you know, like, man, I got some shit I'm really going through.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I deal with people every day. Man, I had a homegirl walk in my spot today and she just went to crying. What the fuck? Hold on.
Because the crazy shit
You know what I'm saying?
is-
She like, man, I'm going through this. I'm like, damn. It just like people be having a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
So it make you look at yourself like, damn, my shit ain't. You know what I'm saying? This
I
petty,
just
this
read
little
them.
shit.
That's
you know
why,
what I'm
like,
saying?
yo, and they be saying therapy, but it's like, yo, therapy get put up, thrown. People do. I'm not shining down on therapy or not because it is useful. Because really, but how I look at it with therapy is really just anybody you confide in and talk to. You know what I'm saying? I could come and talk. That's my therapy. I could come. I don't necessarily have to go sit down with a person who like, yo, if I could call and ain't no judgment or nothing on me, I could open up and let you know how I feel and walk away from that knowing I ain't looked that crazy. That's my therapy.
Because I always want to ask
be
you
a
this too,
sister,
like,
brother,
'cause
your
when you
uncle.
when you going to a therapist, if you still ain't being real with yourself and admitting the shit that you're doing, why the fuck is you going to a therapist? If you getting a therapist, if I get in there, if I'm
Perspective.
sitting there with a person and she
Perspective.
telling me what I need to do, and I'm still telling her, you bogus as hell, G. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm spending my money to be with you for nothing, because I still ain't admitted the fact that I
Perspective.
got
A lot
some
of
shit
people be
fucked up
caught
with
into
me.
where I feel like I go talk to somebody who don't really know what they can't really. If they do judge me, I don't got to see them ever again. Versus the people who they don't want to admit and own shit around people that they know.
Right.
It's so many people hide under so many different covers and shadows because they feel like if I let people know around me, or I'm gonna be looked at different, you're gonna go let it all off to a person who you don't know. And the world's so small will be so crazy with that. You might do that, and then your therapist might know somebody directly tied in with you. And you might see him at a function or see him out on some whole other shit. But you're like, damn, that's crazy. But it's like, when being open, you really got to be true with yourself with that shit. Like, yo, in tune with who you are. Like, I feel comfortable where I know I could call you and talk. I don't give a fuck what it is or what it's about. I know I'm like, yo, son, I'm going through this. Yo, buzzing.
So you know
This da-da-da. Yeah, I know I'm going to get a
That's
real
special.
I'm going to get a real response. I'm going to get a real perception. He not going to tell me what I want to hear. I don't call people who want to tell me what I want to hear and just link up. And I be trying to tell some of my female friends because they be telling like, yo, I'm like, yo, all your homegirls, they telling that because they trying to be on a real bitch. Not even this is a real woman gonna tell you that you dead wrong. Like, no, you tripping. Like, yeah, da-da-da, it might have made you, but this is what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they need that. So it's
Like I
like,
said,
yo,
like how many times, how many times in your life do you get somebody to keep it real with you?
it's rare, bro. So when
No.
you catch that rarity, that's why.
All right. It depends.
Dirk.
Right? When we talk about therapy,
Right.
having a solid group of friends is great. But if most of us grew up in the same shit, nigga, we all on the same shit, nigga.
Yeah.
So that shit like
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
we looking at the world from the same motherfucking block, nigga.
Right.
And this is why we fucked up, my nigga. And I'm like, I'm gonna give y'all some hurt people. And I was a monster, nigga. Give me half up front and half when I'm done. I'm gonna clean this whole shit up over here. I'm gonna have a good time doing it early.
Right.
Got caught for my first murder broad daylight early, 15, early.
Nigga, you already said that's 15. That's a kid.
That's,
No,
my man.
I got caught for that one. Like
Right.
loose. But I was missing my father. I had been hurt, and I wanted anybody, you know what I'm
Feel my
saying?
pain.
Yeah.
Feel this shit.
Fighting, you know what I'm saying, rebelling. Now, I wasn't a troublemaker, but I would use it as an excuse to go extreme. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah. Like this, I'm doing this because I've been hurt. I went through all this.
So,
That's why
and
I'm
you
doing
playing with me.
Right.
Okay, example. And so I say that to say this. I don't want to lose my train of thought. My mother came to see me. I was locked up, and I was just violent. I flash out, and my mother was like, "Yo, nigga, I just really think you might want to go talk to somebody, man. Like for real. I think you need to."
And you probably look at her like, man, I don't need to talk to no motherfucking body.
Go talk to somebody. The first key to growth and to for a motherfucker that really want better and want to change, if you ain't stood in that mirror and said, "Oh, I'm fucked up," nigga, we ain't got nothing to talk about.
accountability.
The fuck?
I've been on that shit. That shit real, son.
Now I'm sitting telling you this is a goddamn red and white pack of goddamn shit. You know, man, that bitch purple and fucking peach, nigga. Fuck, man, I wish the fuck I would. To disagree with the fool is suicide. So agree and keep on living, man.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
And own it.
That's it. So now once you got that, somebody that has no judgment, that knows that it's a certain way that you act when you ain't telling the truth, or don't got no invested dog in the fight. You see what I'm saying? Might tell
it's pure,
you,
it's genuine. That's just like, yo,
hey man, and if you think they might know somebody you know, then take your motherfucking ass a couple of hours away and read some reviews, because you never know what kind of emotional and mental blocks and shit that you got, because all of us suffer from some form of trauma and PTSD and shit like that, especially if you from the slums, nigga.
Right.
And even more so if you've been active. And I'm not saying you would be playing yourself to do anything other than that. It's like playing sports or any kind of strenuous job and thinking you shouldn't go get a manicure, pedicure, and a massage periodically, bro.
Right. Treat your body. Knowing
You
that
shouldn't
going
go
through
get
all
your
this shit.
physical.
Right.
Like, you tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And some people don't have those means. And I'm not saying bet all on that, because you still got to seek God's face.
Mm-hmm.
You still got to, it's
Still
about
like a book.
it's about balance, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
Nah, that's real.
you know what I mean?
That's real.
So, but it's good to have a proper network.
Right.
But when your network determines your net worth and you respect energy,
Mm-hmm.
who's around you?
Energy real too.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Because you got to be very motherfucking careful.
Right. That's real shit.
Who you seek counsel from.
Right. For real.
I don't give a fuck if it's an elder,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because she could be bitter
Yeah.
and have their own, they can have their own shit.
Right.
Just heard a ball.
That's why I say,
Shout out
because
to my nigga Ren.
you're a therapist don't mean you
Yeah.
ain't got no shit going on at the spot. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You a human being too.
Nigga Ransom just said some shit on that Lost Gas shit. Shout out to that shit too.
But again,
Lost niggas trying to guide me.
guess what though? When you can look in the mirror and know, man, I'm fucked up, man. I need to tighten up. Seriously. Those kinds of blessings come.
Yeah.
Just like who's musically inclined here?
Yeah, we are pretty much, yeah.
Okay, check this out. I bet you never thought about it like this. You know how you feel when a motherfucker hit a bad note? Do you? Now think
I
about
heard
it.
him live. I heard him live.
No.
Yeah.
Seriously, okay. But you know how you feel about that? Have you ever thought that's the same way you feel when a motherfucker come around?
That you don't fuck with.
That energy is bad?
It's like a,
It's frequencies, bro.
you know what I'm saying? It don't resonate.
But when you look at it like that, like anytime you ever heard a motherfucker sing a song that you love and they butcher that motherfucker.
Giveon just did that shit at the BT and niggas was looking like, damn, nigga, we fucking with that shit. He felt slaughtered. He like, yo, y'all try to.
So now when you go in this lady office, if this shit ain't making sense,
You don't want to hear it. Like that bad note.
but how can a motherfucker play me about me
Right.
and we hear about my wrong?
Right.
You can't. And you gonna know
Yeah, that's real.
because you seeking. That's just like I'm a firm believer. Like the reason why I'm still here, even though I've been a rider and a hellraiser, is because I'm a good person.
Right.
And I firmly believe that if you don't start trouble, when trouble come, you gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you might take some scars.
That's life though.
Yeah, but
Scrape
That
the
part.
knee up, get up and do that shit again.
hey, man,
You know what I'm saying?
even you might lose a finger,
You might.
but the
You know what
nigga
I'm
that ain't got no hands to take your motherfucker
Motherfucker
life, take your limbs.
Any day. Any day of the week.
Hey man, you sit there complaining if your ass like
This
this.
is right.
You want to? That nigga that's like this, he'll take all this
That
shit.
shit, for
What?
real.
I promise you.
Real.
Yo, I got one for you though, son, cause you definitely a legend in this shit.
Oh
Like,
man,
the
appreciate
music,
that.
that shit still gonna get played. Nigga, real hip hop or no music from what you did. But like how that whole shit even came about, like with you and Nas, cause from you being from Bridgeport, VA, you had to like that's a whole different, you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask you, like, what was you like? Was you signed to anybody? Who you signed to?
Before that,
Yeah. Oh.
nah.
Oh, okay.
I was independent, just bouncing around, connecting with people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But how that
Came
whole thing
about, yeah.
transpired, I wrote the song in the hole right before I came home.
Oh, you wrote that
Oh,
song?
you made that? Yeah. When you was locked up. Okay.
Yeah.
Came home.
Came home. And when you think about it, like the first line be like, "Can I please have a moment of silence?"
Yeah.
I was in a hole.
Mm.
I ain't hearing nothing. I was like, I'm putting motherfuckers.
He going,
I'm like, I'm put sound effects.
Yeah.
You know, there, and I ended up writing a song. Long story short, recorded it. Nas heard it. Nas, Tone, and them track masters, and a few other records.
Mm-hmm.
Through an engineer I was working with, Kevin Krause,
Mm-hmm.
and he put his sprinkle on it. They put on the album we met.
That shit fine was necessary for
Yeah,
what
man.
we doing. Like,
And
that's one of them ones.
And let it be known, brothers disagree, man. Everybody had disagreements, but
With what?
no, listen. With me and Nas' relationship.
Oh.
I'm just speaking on this platform to let more people know, like, first off, I love that man.
Yeah.
He helped change my life. He believed in me.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that right there never changed. Do I think we both could have did things better?
Because it is speculations with that. I didn't know you was going there
You know
with
what I'm
that.
saying?
Because it's definitely in the talk, being the talk.
It's
Like,
just
niggas talk and say,
disagreements. And
I'm glad to get
I
that
was
from
wild, bro. Like, it was a combination.
you.
He wasn't where he is now. You know what I'm saying? He probably had a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I damn sure wasn't where I was now.
So you were signed to Nas?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did we did a pre-production deal. But me and my manager, we went around, you know, created the bid war. And I ended up going with Atlantic. And initially, I guess they was trying to piggyback, you know, me and Nas, me off of Nas, things like that. In the middle of that, he was married to Khalees. They was going through their problems and all of that shit.
Of that shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
And the industry was somewhere different. It was a time where they made us star for street music. Not knocking what anybody else was doing, but, you know, it was only a chosen few. When you think about it, like, around that time.
You had one of them ones. I remember that shit, bro. This one was the park, all this
It's
shit.
so
Like,
crazy.
damn, this nigga shit is going.
Yeah, it was
I was a senior. Had to be like a senior in high school.
94.
Yeah, no, hell no. His shit came out like 04.
Yeah, 04, 05.
Yeah,
04. But yeah.
04, 05.
I'm in college.
Yeah,
I'm in college.
I'm like, yo, seeing like, damn, this shit. He come with this and it's like, oh, this shit crazy. Like, oh, okay, what's next coming with it? Like, oh. Yeah, I'm talking about this is every day you hearing this. You niggas, you come home, you trying to catch the count. This shit is being played. Like, regardless if they play just a snippet of the video, you know, like, man, you got to play that. Like,
So I got to ask you, because we had this conversation last weekend. Last Friday, we had the same conversation. With your shit that you went through with the music shit, do you blame the reader or you blame the person that brought you the contract?
I blame the reader.
Mm-hmm.
My contract was lit.
Okay.
Like,
I
think I honestly, my mama felt like Nas felt a little some type of way about my contract. Like, back then, you know, we had points. I had a high percentage of points, like all kinds of shit, like 90% of my publishing. You know, but you gotta understand, I came in the game.
Can we please have a moment of silence?
I came in the game on a hit though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You came in
Like, I came in the game on a hit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so that changed.
So you had to
A lot of
leverage.
that, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
But again, it's I just feel like it is what it is, and
You still got an urge for it?
What, music?
Yeah, like that.
This is what I do. I got a project out right now, and I'm dropping the King Quan project double EP, but I got the exclusive Bars EP, like 7 songs on Bandcamp that people could go check out for now.
Okay.
But like end of August,
Okay.
I'll be
Still
releasing
working.
that. Yeah,
Right now you just independent.
I got my own label, same name as my barbershop, Kings Nation Enterprises, ENT. And just grinding, man. That's I'm gonna always make music until I can't no more.
Right.
I just
That's
completely
different.
lose the urge. I can't imagine me doing that. Music is too therapeutic for me, first of all.
Right. The youngest into the music? Yeah, because
Oh,
you got to
man.
find it in them. Is it in
Everything
them?
over there, problem.
All music?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to y'all tap in. We can put it together, you know what I'm saying? It's a
Yeah.
platform for
They
everybody.
finna
Look,
blow.
yeah, so that's what
Motherfucking
that's what I'm saying.
Travis.
Hey, niggas feel like,
man.
yo, he did it. It's in me somewhere. Got
Yeah,
nobody.
for real.
For
know you got it. I know
that's
you got it.
hard. That's hard.
That's dope.
And they be
That's
in the
dope.
other shit, business. They be,
That's what it's about, too.
You
Like,
know,
you got born entrepreneurs. That's what's up.
yeah,
I like that.
they on,
Black excellence, man.
Yeah.
figuring out how they could trade shit and, get they LLCs popping.
I just told
Business credit, all that.
I just told my son the other day, man, you better keep playing that video game, nigga. Nigga making
Yeah,
200,000 off that video game. Keep playing that motherfucker. For real.
They making real money off that. That shit is real.
No, listen,
Yeah,
bro.
that shit is different.
Fuck the Twitch. Get a nigga to build you a fucking what's your name? That's how T
That's
Grizzly
what. Yeah,
got
they was
mad.
that Twitch. They
Yeah.
caught up the Twitch. And
That's what
Yeah.
yo. The nigga did it for him for free.
Grizzly went crazy.
Yeah.
That shout out to T Grizzly, bro. Like, come on, some shit we grew up getting in trouble for. Well, you better turn that motherfucking game off. You know what I'm saying?
That
These
part.
niggas making
Caking
200,000 a
a
month.
month off of that shit.
He said, dude made him a server, and his server goes
I
stupid,
don't even need to rap. I'm making rap money.
and that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, man, the topic of the night, man, I was gonna ask you tonight, man. Like, if you could go back and start all over, would you go? Like, what would you change in your life, or would you change anything?
Ooh.
No need to change it,
Shit.
If you could go back and start all over, where in your life, what would you change, or would you change anything?
It's a few things that I would change.
Okay.
All the hearts I broke. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
That's deep
That
right
shit,
there. Huh?
that shit crazy because I stand on business and everything that I've been through. I've had a phenomenal life,
Right.
and I paid for shit. That's why I be so candid and blatant about my past, present, and future, because I could look in the mirror and know I'm looking at a solid nigga. So in that, I was robbing people, taking people's shit. I ain't had no business. I got goddamn 28 years. The people suspended 15, left me with 8. I did 7. I turned myself with God's help into the best person that I could be. I made sure I was fit. I was on top of my music. I was focused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your second chance.
And I came home and I was blessed to make a mark that'll last a lifetime.
Right.
And so even if I died today, my mama would say, hey, my son was way more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right,
rest in-
for
we
real.
got, yo, G shit, though, knocking on wood, because the words be powerful, especially coming from a powerful
Yeah,
space.
I ain't speaking
Yeah,
death.
yeah, nah,
God,
yeah,
God
facts.
know I ain't
Yeah,
even.
nah, word.
but
just to say that
that means a lot more.
Yeah, 'cause
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
definitely truth in that.
Yeah,
from
from
a said like niggas be like, man, what? Nigga, man, when you say Quan, nigga, so many is like, but when you put a song and say nigga like, oh nah, for sure, like
Yeah.
this is one of them ones, like. That's heavy though, man, to still hold that, especially in the era where you was at. This is real hip, but it's a lot of shit ain't gonna make it.
That's what I said. You got
And
that's
you
a
got one
timeless
that
song.
still is timeless.
You can play that shit right now anywhere.
And it's still like,
No
yeah.
doubt.
And niggas will still be like, yeah, that's all right. Cause before you came, just not even on no bullshit. Niggas were like, yo, we got so and so. Like, yo, who? And the song, I'm singing it, doing whatever I can with it. I'm like, I don't know if I remember that. And I'm like, I guarantee when I play it, you gonna know.
That's what I do.
We
Type
put it on.
in.
Niggas like, oh hell, that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. How you can't forget this one? This is one of the ones that was, nigga. When you heard this, I don't give a fuck what you was. Everybody could like that song had so much in that shit. It's like,
Right.
how could you not? You know what I'm saying?
I know he heard it a lot because his brother's Nas fans.
Yeah, my brother's a big knot. Like that's why it's so crazy.
That's to
yeah.
break the house
Both
up
of them,
right
like
there.
they so
Right.
it's
It
crazy
was
to
like
see you and they
Jay-Z.
mad they
They
come
break
make
the
it
house
tonight.
up. They break the
Yeah,
house
because
up
I was
with
a
that
Jay-Z nigga. They Nas.
I was
my
kind
one
of
brother
biased.
Nas.
That's
Oh,
the crazy
word?
part. It ended up on Nas' side.
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
But,
it's like, yo, we
You know,
went through
because I had personal ties
Yeah.
Right.
with, family, friends, and shit like that.
Right,
with
well,
Jay,
home,
like
right.
you know, and passing and kicking it a little bit, shit like that. So I'm rocking with Hove, man. You know,
But Nas gave you
he gave me a shot. You know what I'm saying?
You put your jersey in the rafters. Your
So,
jersey in
you
the
know,
rafters, son. I don't give
and
a fuck
I
what a nigga say. That
appreciate
shit
it.
over with. That
You
shit
know.
in the rafters for sure.
And so
Niggas
that-
ain't making them shits with Nas. Nas
Yeah.
the top 5 nigga. That's why I
Shout
said
out to Nas too, man.
Shout out to
is-
Nas, man, for real.
Nas
Top 5
Nas
nigga.
did the Supreme Team documentary, man. He snapped on that shit. He
Yeah,
on
I
that
gotta
joint.
check that out.
What?
He a top 5
Man,
nigga,
check it out, man.
I am.
The same shit that you sitting here telling us, like, I don't mean to cut you off. I just listened to Preem say the same shit. That nigga last day was 1990 being on the streets. That nigga been in jail for 33 years. You get what I'm saying? And he said, like he said, he's like, nigga, we was young, the money was coming fast and all that shit. But did I know this shit was gonna take the rest of my life away from me? Hell no.
And you know it's crazy.
That nigga said he didn't know.
Yeah.
Nigga said, I did not know this was gonna be my last day when I'm sitting in my living room. Cause what's so crazy is, y'all, this the craziest shit.
You
Like,
talking to Preem on that motherfucker?
Preem, nigga talking to
Oh,
Preem,
Preem on there?
Preem and Prince. He talking to both
yeah.
of them niggas on the phone.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, that shit deep like that,
What's
bro.
on Netflix?
Nah, it's on Prime and Showtime, so y'all check
Yeah,
it
I
out,
gotta
bro.
watch that.
But the illest shit though, this nigga Preem beat the state, cause they had some bullshit wiretaps. He beat them niggas. He was about to get out, acquitted. Boy, 2 days later, boy, before he about to get out of jail, boy, the feds picked that shit up and used the same wiretaps to get this man 32 years in jail, bro. That's why I said that shit is crazy, bro. And he said it. He was like, nigga, what? We was gonna touch him, nigga. We was getting so much money in. But wait, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? He just said it just.
Damn, see.
See like
Say one piece.
See that? That's crazy.
Next topic.
Yeah.
Throw this shit. It's fucking fun.
That goddamn.
Damn. She ain't never talked to me. She said, hold on, let me talk to you. Yeah, but that shit is different, though.
Yeah,
because
because you can't turn back after that shit. It's after certain things are done.
Right.
And you will realize when that gate closed behind your ass, nobody gives a fuck.
Right.
And the few people that do, life gotta go on. And they gotta start not giving a fuck to a certain extent.
Yeah.
No matter how you want to chalk this shit up.
Right, because I'm out here, you in there.
Man, this shit keep going on, man.
Yeah, it got to, though.
Right.
And in a sense, a nigga got to be in there. That's why it be so like, niggas who be like that, yeah, that mind state is real.
Right.
When you can get your mind right to understand the position that you in and your perspective of things, that can help you through your bed. Because when you in there just thinking like, nah, hold on, that shit gonna get monkey. Because there's people you expecting to call and do, and they ain't because it's supposed to go on, or you thinking this, it's gonna fuck you up.
Right.
You gotta really damn near separate yourself. And that's why I've been
All
people
of
like
that.
when son just went, he was about to do his bid, Hot Boy. He like, yo, I went and chilled. I separate myself for a lot of shit. I'm about to go do this biz like I can't get used to what was going
Big
on.
Fat, shout out to
before.
Big
Yeah,
Fat. I don't
shout
think they ain't give him a time yet, but you know he got to go
but
sit into it.
yeah, but he turned himself. He was on like he gonna go sit with that Rico shit. They gonna see you ain't just coming off on no bond, just on this.
Nah, he ain't getting no bond,
Yeah,
nah.
like you gonna go sit down.
Shout out to Hot Boy. That interview was dope. Shout out to my boy
and
Screaming
you
Bank.
doing what you doing. It's like bro, niggas gotta understand like when you behind that wall, some
Mm-hmm.
people really made it. Like how you said, it's people who do give a fuck, but it's like I can't sit here and dedicate all my energy and give it to you, knowing like I love you to death, but what you want me to do, I gotta keep this shit going. I ain't trying to be on bullshit, but this is just life. This is what
Man.
come with it.
That shit get
And
funky.
it be
Yeah,
so
that shit
crazy
get
because like
real
I ain't gonna lie,
funky,
like
bro.
I had cousins that was in jail and shit. So when them niggas used to call me and they be like, yo, I need you to do this shit right now. Like, damn, but he be like, yo, cuz, you was the last person I called. But when you on the streets, you looking like, man, that nigga gotta wait. I got other shit going on too. You get what I'm saying? But when you have family members that be locked up, they think everything's supposed to stop. They want you to do that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, it don't work like that. It definitely don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Because people got, like you said,
Then,
especially if you got your
gotta-
own life going on
And
still.
you gotta think if you ain't got now with 2020, niggas are catching these phones. You think niggas got a set time when they could call and lay it down for what need to be done. I can't call you in another 30 minutes and say, yo, you did that? Or you, I call, I let you know. You supposed to handle it. So next time
Man.
I talk, if it ain't done, it's like, yo, what's going on?
Listen,
Yo, how you ain't did that yet?
for me,
Mm-hmm.
at this point in life and in the game, none of my cohorts got no business going to jail, bro.
Yeah, no respect.
Like
I don't clap
now,
for that too, cause niggas don't never
straight like that. Now, I just went to jail.
God damn, cool. I just went to jail. I love
But-
you did. I love you did.
But shit happens. No. Nigga lied on me.
Yeah.
I got out the next day.
But you went.
I beat the cases. No, and it was some real shit. Like 2 felonies. Like they took my gun. Like all I ended up getting my gun back. All of that. But I beat the case April 1st in preliminary. Cause I ain't come there to work. Like that ain't what I came to do. I came to check on family business and family matters. And people who ain't acting right tried to put me in the cross because of my history. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what they initially went off of. That's why it went as far as it did. But when the truth, came out, man, that shit. My lawyer went in there.
Shout out to them lawyers too.
Yeah. But at some point in life, and even as mad as I was, I knew I was gonna be okay.
Right.
Because I ain't on no bullshit.
Right.
And if I do get down, I'm gonna be okay because I ain't fucking with you.
Right.
You can't fucking with me.
Right.
So I got the right.
Got the right. Got the right.
I'm gonna show you something. I be your Huckleberry, man.
How you feel about that, Rich? If you could go back in time, what would you change?
Just with everything with me, I can't change nothing. Cause I feel like, everything that's going on made me who I feel like I'm a solid individual. So any trying to interfere with what that made me, it ain't right. Cause I'm everything A1 with me. I stand on what I stand on. Right. I'm loved by whomever who love me. Everybody who know my body, know my energy. It's good money. It's like, what I'm on is what I'm on. And I'm appreciated and loved. I have a beautiful daughter. It's like, I want to change none of that shit. It's like, because when you alter one thing, that deters everything.
Right.
So it's like, I changed one thing just to be like, okay, if I could have did this, but that shit changes the whole equation. Right. So I got to let that play how it play. Man, this one life, they give it to you to do what it do.
I feel like, you always hear people like, man, if I could have learned this a long time ago, but maybe it wasn't meant for you to learn it then. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I always felt like that because I feel like these are cards that I got dealt, and I use them shits. You know what I'm saying? I played them, you know what I'm saying? But, like, a lot of people be like, man, if I was, like, about 6-7 years ago, man, if I'd caught this shit 6-7 years ago, you probably would have caught this shit. This shit probably would have fucked you up. You know what I'm saying? It would have changed. It'll fuck up your whole mental. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you get information when it's time for you to get that shit. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got
the niggas who say that, and not saying because niggas be like, if I knew this, because it's like, then that's like the cheat code. Right. You would have had this shit 10 years, it would have put you in but you would have missed every experience that you went through to be who you are. So you would have caught this cheat code, jumped over all this, and wouldn't have went through the experience to make you that man or teach you how you ain't no fear in certain shit. You would have went, so when it did happen, it's like, now you lost and you lose everything. You don't even know how to get it back because you skipped everything what got it.
Right. Not like, my boy said at the beginning, you ain't in Malibu no more, so you got to blow your shit
it's like
out.
niggas get weirded out. So it's like, I appreciate everything I went through. Trying, like, I don't even get mad with certain shit. Like, because you got to, it's going to be wins and losses with this shit regardless. Like, I could be motherfucking a billionaire. I'm going to lose. You got to accept that. That come a part of this shit. But it's about, and then that's what be so ill and so real about people who come from not having nothing or can understand to lose or whatever. Because a lot of people may not have came from nothing, but have lost. Mm-hmm. So it's like being able to lose and understand and bounce back. That shit is one of the most valuable traits a nigga could take with him, man. Because, like, I learned that and I could bounce back. Right. I ain't going to be on my dick forever. Like, fuck, if you got to see me down for, I don't give it's 6 months, it's a year, 2 years, but bitch, you going to see me again. Because I ain't giving up. I'm staying down, and it's going to work out. Right. And that's just me. And my perspective on it, like, I can't, I never. Yeah. I know how to get money for one. I know how to go, and I love to have money. Right. So if I don't give a fuck how much I lose, I'm going to go get that. Right. And now that I got to care for somebody, it ain't just me. Oh, we ain't never going without. Yeah. My dog, man, shit, all right. We'll figure it out later, but we gonna have that. Yeah. On my dead ass.
Got to live life on life terms, but it's some things though that
That'll just
some
take you
that
for years.
that a nigga wish like, damn, you know, I just wish
that I ain't had that.
Not even in that, just like shit that hands the time of different things that you just wish you could have. Just deep pain,
different,
like lost
yeah.
some people to some
Oh,
bullshit
yeah,
or
facts. Okay, yeah,
different
for sure.
things like that, you know. But yeah, any day that God give you, man, it's another day to make that shit work, man. No matter how I go, cause life gonna be life, and the decisions that you make is gonna reflect that.
Yeah.
No matter how you want to chalk this shit up.
Hey, Quan, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This interview made me feel like when I watched Drink Champs with Benny Siegel. For real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, everybody wanted Siegel to be mad at Hov, and he couldn't be. He, like, you know what I'm saying? He stood in, and he was like, you know how people probably think you just hate Nas. You get what I'm saying?
That's
And for you- and
respect
for-
in the streets.
And
boy,
for you to
do
come
it
out
out
and say,
there.
like, man, listen, man, that nigga did something for me, and
Nah,
I still fuck.
I don't agree with everything.
That's men.
Yeah, but
Like, you ain't no yes man. That ain't in your body. So, of
Yeah.
course, you're not going to agree with everything.
do I feel like he could have did things better? But I look at different things from different perspectives. Like, okay, if I had woke up one day and I did reach the level of wealth where I had like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 million, man, half my goddamn region probably would have went to the feds, bro. Like,
Damn, that's being honest.
Like-
Yeah.
like because of everything that happened without that niggas was into already, and everybody that's gone or ain't here no more. You talking 2, 3 federal investigations. Hell, one of them alone turned up 14 bodies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bunch of little niggas I ain't gonna call their name. Niggas from the town know who I'm talking about. Like, so
Damn, that's wild. 14, son. That's crazy. Nigga get 2 bodies.
yeah, I ain't like
Yeah.
Like, that shit wild. We already know what's going on. That shit different.
Different, though.
So for you to still show face and be here, and like you said, healthy was one of the most valuable words. Healthy and here and going through that era of music and what it's like, and still be relevant. That shit heavy, bro. And we appreciate you even being in this space. Like, G shit. Shout out to, I don't know, that's your manager, Andre.
it's my PR.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
fuck with son because he hit me like
Super
we
solid.
going back, we going back and forth, and he done. I'm understanding certain shit. I'm like, yo, man, listen, man. Now we fuck with it, man. We ain't got to do this no more. We ain't even gonna do the. Just tell
Nah, I
him to
appreciate
pull up.
the love.
I understand how business comes out. Like, bro, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, nah, and how he came, like, yo, for the reach out when he say who, I'm like, what the hell, yeah. I mean, you
Appreciate
don't
the
understand, like,
love,
nigga,
for
we
real.
come from that.
Yeah.
We from
We from
like,
Rochester, New York.
we come from
Ooh.
hip
Yeah,
hop.
we from
Yeah,
upstate New York,
Yeah, so
so
we
Shout
Yeah.
out Slick Rick. goddamn.
so we
Hey.
come from
Yeah.
that. So it's like when he said it, I'm like, what? I'm
Yeah.
gonna clear that up, and we
Y'all
gonna do
get busy out there,
Yeah,
man.
niggas be sleeping on the upstate.
Listen, and this is what people don't understand.
Niggas
Like,
sleeping on the upstate.
like
They
when
don't
you
know.
have cities near cities,
that. Yeah.
it makes, and they don't have the funding. Like people, it's same thing like what makes Atlanta dangerous. Like steak, it's like having steak dangled in front of your face, and they feel like the city next to them, they gonna go even harder because they feel like they got a statement to make, and light don't get shine on that. Those cities don't get the same funding for tourism and attractive spots and spot shotters and cameras and shit like that. So yeah, you really might have young niggas running around masking up,
Wow.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie,
playing
city
Call
wild.
of Duty in
real
real life.
life.
Real life.
But
That niggas that play Call of Duty in
Yeah.
real life. That's how they is, too.
But it's just a matter of time. Because guess what? Ain't no statute of limitations on nobody.
They just caught that
And
bullshit.
I don't give a fuck who tell you what. If a nigga get into some, if a suck ass nigga get in some shit and he know about it, and it's a get out of jail free card, man.
Oh, of course
and
you
he
know you-
missing that pussy and he missing that baby, nigga, you late, nigga. And if you think Shorty gonna keep her mouth closed when they say, hey, you gonna tell us what he did? Are you gonna tell us was he there, or we gonna send your ass to jail and put your baby?
Oh, it's over with. When you said them words.
Okay.
Baby go to
Like,
baby.
man,
Baby, what?
No, listen.
Baby, me.
Man, you
It's
shouldn't
fine.
even
It's
have.
fine.
Rodney went over there. He came
sing
home.
it.
I told
He
your ass
came in
not
the
to go
door.
out there with Nene and them.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know that nigga ain't got good sense.
He
Every
was
time
ready
you
to die
see
when he walked out the door. You should have seen it in his eyes. You get what I'm saying?
Rodney came in this bitch sweating. I didn't know what was going on. He dropped on the floor.
talking about he done
what the
took a
fuck?
30 and a half. He said
Like,
he
I
was
don't know
on
what's
45. I ain't know what the fuck a 45 was.
Yeah.
Thought he was talking about his gun. His bitch on my
Oh,
floor
God.
nodding.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
like,
That ass.
and it's fucked up because guess what? I could just remember having so much pain, anger, and frustration and hurt and hate in me that I felt so right. Like it was okay. When I was young and just outlaw wild
Yeah.
type shit.
Like everything you did was
Man,
justified. Like,
what?
I'm doing
Until
this shit,
you
yeah.
realize, bruh,
Mm.
man, your whole shit, boy, you about to lose your whole shit.
Mm.
Everything.
You got siblings?
Man, I got siblings I don't even know about, man.
What?
I got siblings.
I'm saying as far as that you grew up with, like who was like close knit, as far as like close knit.
I got a
yourself.
big close-knit family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got, a rack of uncles.
Oh, okay.
But I got a brother, Dex.
Uh-huh.
He grew up mostly in Connecticut, Bridgeport.
Okay.
Me and myself, like I said, I would travel back and forth,
Oh,
shit
okay.
like that. And then, the older I got, the more I got into, I venture off
Yeah.
different places, different areas, and see what we're shaking. Yeah.
So man, what's your motivation, man? What keep you motivated, man? What keep you like?
Your babies.
His twin. His fucking twin.
Shit, yeah, that. Always wanting better. And just trying to leave a legacy and fulfilling my purpose. And honestly, to do what I feel like my name is, Ferquan, which in the Quran means, messenger, the balance, between good and evil, light and dark. And I think that's what I'm the epitome of, balance. No matter how you want to look at it, like, I can be petty if you want to be petty, but I'm going to try to take the high road until you leave me no choice.
Yeah, to do what I need to do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I cuss, shit. But, I drink, I smoke weed. You know what I mean? But that don't mean I'm a fucked up person.
No, hell no.
You see what I'm
At
saying?
all.
That don't mean that I ain't God-fearing.
Yeah.
Just that balance. Just because you see me with choppers and sticks and see my son and hey, man.
We good
Be
people still.
Hey,
Motherfucking
man.
people, man.
But hey, man.
We not
But
playing.
I promise you, I snatch that shit clean from you
Clean out your
and
body.
go. I'll be the first person. I got one for you. Let's go Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? But again, you have the same right to protect you, because if you don't, who is?
Right.
And a motherfucker, hey, heaven is in your heart.
Yeah.
It ain't in the world.
Heard you.
You know what I mean? So that's it. I come to give y'all good music, man. And
I
however,
want to hear it too, man. For
you
real.
know, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever message.
This is a pleasure to be here. I can tell niggas like I really did the interview. Y'all niggas got me fucked up.
Right.
Pretty,
I'm
man.
talking about nigga had the crazy, the I remember the video like it was yesterday. Nigga, you got me fucked up. Niggas running home to catch that shit, son.
I appreciate
Word.
it.
Yeah,
real.
bigger than oh god.
That was my coat.
You hit me like
Nigga had my coat on.
that was one of the ones though. You had to have that though.
That
you
part.
had to have that coat.
Back
you
then,
had that
see,
coat.
y'all never know nothing about that.
Yeah,
That was
boy.
a 2000 swag. You had a big pants.
Yeah,
Man,
with that
listen.
coat,
Listen,
nigga.
man.
If he ain't had a height he had, bro, that shit would have been dragging.
Nah, listen,
Yeah,
that's
they
what I'm
was
telling you.
change the size.
That was
He
my
was good
size.
at
I know that was a 3X.
Man.
I know that was a 3. They threw that shit, they grabbed that shit out of the hanger like, throw that on. Yeah,
I
like,
took
big-
that. No, I had that. I took that. That was. Let me get that.
Let me get that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
word.
nah, I might. Yeah, I think
That's
I wore
heavy.
that. I
That's
probably
heavy.
wore that.
Oh,
It was
that's-
a
Where y'all shot
statement
the
I
video
wanted to
at?
make.
Where the video was
Brooklyn?
shot at?
Oh,
Brooklyn.
that was in Brooklyn. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was in Brooklyn. That's why I spray painted bad news on the wall. You know, shout out to Newport News VA, man. 202 down, man. The gangster way, man.
Yeah,
You know
look.
what I mean? Hey,
Hey,
man.
look,
I would
that
have never.
shit.
I would have never.
Bottom
guessed or
up.
known
I
that.
thought
That
you were
shit-
from
that's
like
really
Jersey or
fact.
New York.
Yeah,
I'm
facts.
originally from Bridgeport, Connecticut, but I spent most of my life
I would have definitely put you
in Virginia,
them
South Carolina.
Jersey, New York. That's what
Back
I'm
then,
thinking.
I ain't gonna lie,
you
that's
know,
so
I'm like,
crazy though, because we biased as fuck. Because back then, if a nigga did a song with Nas or something, you was
That
from New
nigga New
York.
York.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he's a New York nigga. I don't give a fuck what you
And
talking
it-
about.
and-
Like, he
yeah.
might, we
Nah.
knew when
Cause
them
niggas ain't going to internet,
we knew
ain't
them
working,
niggas went
niggas
down
is
south. We
going-
knew when them niggas went down south because it was like A-Boy, MJG.
But them
and stuff.
niggas, you gotta be a
Well,
big
nigga like
nigga,
you, we like, oh, that
known-
nigga, where we from? He
Yeah,
from
that's a
he from the
fact.
city.
Yeah,
You
nah,
know
that
what
shit
I'm
was
saying?
even though. You know New York fuck with VA and VA
Yeah.
fuck with New York.
Yeah, no, but they
You
fuck with that. It
even
was
know-
money.
I ain't
though.
gonna lie though.
It wasn't musically.
I ain't gonna
It
lie.
was there to
Since-
money.
Hey,
though.
I don't know.
Like, we was going to get
Hey,
money out
since
there.
what's that had went down there, since paid in full, you know, y'all wasn't fucking with New York niggas for a minute. DC definitely wasn't fucking with
That's
him.
because them niggas was nasty.
Yeah, because he was, you know what I'm saying?
Them
DC
niggas
definitely.
nasty.
My man was telling they wasn't fucking with my boy now. I'm telling you. They
That shit
wasn't
was
fucking with
like,
That shit was nasty.
yeah, I don't even want to talk about.
Yeah, see, look,
I don't want
I'm
to talk. Yeah, cause you know, people used to think you could come down there and act any kind of way or say anything or think because you know Southern boy talk slow that he's
Yeah.
slow.
Nah, everywhere got 75.
Man, listen.
On the highway.
On the
Every highway got 75.
On the
I tell
Alright.
niggas that with quickness. Ain't
Alright.
nobody slow.
And
Nowhere.
Hey, and we got quicksand pits and hogs and
Yeah.
Damn, what?
woods.
All
and-
that. Yeah.
Where you said?
I'm just saying off in
Virginia.
the
Oh, in Virginia?
from there to South Carolina, all that. Yeah, it's some places to put you is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean? Yeah, like so,
That's crazy.
and a lot go on that. A lot go on that you know people don't be knowing about. But don't do something that you can't live with the consequences of.
Yeah, you can't stand
That's
that.
life.
Try
That's
to tell
life.
niggas that every day choose that come with choices.
Go play the
Like we
video
say, every
game.
day playing.
Cause
That's
no-
what you like.
Nobody
Choose your
gives a
choice.
fuck. I
Whatever you
I
did.
promise
You
you,
don't got to do it.
nobody gives a fuck.
Rich, man,
Life
what's your
goes
motivation
on.
this week, man?
Motivation this week, so that's probably how we got to do it. My motivation this week would be myself. My motivation because to go through just knowing certain situations of what nigga dealing with to still be able to get up and move how I was moving. That motive keep me in my bag. Like, okay, not today, bitch. I'm running
That
with
part.
that. Yeah, word up.
That
not
part.
today, bitch. I'm running with that
Yeah,
because it's
man.
like, nah, because it's like, man, a nigga do too much. So now one day you gonna knock me off my day, have me feeling crazy and what? Nah, we ain't on that.
And guess what? It's okay. Like sometimes sometimes you have more than one bad day.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
That's a fact, and
Might have a
sometimes
month of them
you,
motherfuckers.
you feel what I'm saying, and
Might
it's
just keep
okay.
raining
Hey
on you.
man, but you don't gotta keep looking out the window like
Sad.
somebody's explaining it to me. It's like being in a storm,
Mm-hmm.
like having faith is okay. I know I'm in the storm, but I ain't got to go to the window to look and remind myself that I'm in the storm.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm in the
I ain't gotta go
storm.
outside neither.
Hey man, God
Everything
gonna
good
bring
in
me.
this room.
God gonna. I
Yeah,
prayed
word.
about it, and God gonna bring me through it, and I'm gonna hold fast to that.
I'm in this other room. I forgot there's a storm outside. Everything good over here where I'm at.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
word. Nah, that's
'Cause-
why I be perspective. Looking at shit, John. Cause it's just like, bro, niggas do too much, and we good niggas. You
Right.
understand me? Like how we good. We provide. And I walk around with nothing but positive energy. Niggas around, if that shit ain't right, I don't even want you around me. It don't feel right. Like I might not even know if you was just like, if I'm feeling away, like whether I tell you or not, I'm going to separate myself. Like,
Period.
respect, boom, all right, I'm going to fuck with you. And I'll get away from that shit and be around what I need to be like to keep me. Because if I'm down, I still need something to bring me up. So if I'm at a 6 and you my son, I need you on a 9, 10. Like, yo, bro, bring me there. Like, keep this shit flowing through me so I could get that. Like,
Nah,
yo,
that's a fact.
we ain't going to fade what's going on, but I still got to feel energy to bring me there. Because if I dwell on it, then I'm going to be I'm down to crack or wild out.
And picture you calling the nigga who want a wild out.
Yeah, that's what.
Because you ain't been on point.
That's why you can't be on my 6
That's why I said.
They gonna be like, what? Your baby mama did? Man, we can kill her baby daddy and all that. Yeah, then you can just take the baby. Bitch, y'all going to jail.
You ain't about to take no baby. You about to take your ass to the spot.
I promise
They
you.
got a spot for you. They got definitely got a
nice
spot
old
for you.
mansion for your ass.
That bitch nice. That bitch closed every night at 9 o'clock.
Phones cut off at 7.
For real.
You might
So,
get
man,
7 o'clock on a Saturday.
I ain't gonna lie, man. My motivation, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Life, man. I cherish this shit. You know how you get some niggas that's just so tough, like, nigga, I don't fuck life. Life, you know, like, if it come, it come. Nah, nigga, I cherish this shit, man. Like, I love, like, waking up in the morning and seeing that I'm in the house with my family and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? To call my brother, like, you know what I'm saying? This is my brother. We cousins, real life, but we damn near closer than that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when, like, if he know if I'm getting wrong, like, if I got some shit going on, going wrong, he gonna let me know, like, hey, boy, you
bugging out.
Bugging out, you know what I'm saying? And I done got mad at a nigga like, man, fuck you, man. Hang the phone up on that nigga, like, that nigga dead ass right. You know what I'm saying, to yourself, cause, you know what I'm saying, you switch that shit up. But that's us, like you said, that's me looking in the mirror. I done hung up, he done told me what, I ain't shit, cause you done did all this. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, as a man, like, even as me, like, I could say this, like, in the last, like, 4 or 5 years, I've been getting better as a man to my family. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, I created my own family. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a big-ass family, but my family that I see every day. You know what I'm saying?
Start
like,
your own game.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, because that just come as a man, you got to look around and you got to, like, think about, do you want somebody to do the shit that you do to them? You know what I'm saying? Hell no. You get what I'm saying? So, every day I feel like I get better as a man. You get what I'm saying? So that should make me become better to be a husband to my wife. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting better and better every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? And like
and
I
that
tell
shit
you,
hard, man. No cap though.
You
like
know
yo, just saying what nigga come like nigga ain't doing that.
So like,
so to reach that, man, that shit.
That be my motivation, G. Every day just to wake up. You know what I'm saying? To make my family happy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? To build this shit that we got right here, because we got some shit that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody bigger.
Ain't nobody better. Ain't
You know what
nobody
I'm saying?
bigger or
I'm
better.
telling y'all, whenever you come
give a
touch this
fuck where
fat
you gonna
nasty
kick it
shit,
at.
wherever you
nobody
go
doing
out,
this
you ain't
shit
gonna
like
get
this,
this.
bro.
You ain't gonna get this like
Nigga
this.
ain't giving you everything you drink, everything you smoke. Everything
You ain't gonna get no. You ain't got a nigga out there cooking for you.
They gonna
when
give you
walk out
some
this
bottle
bitch.
of water and some candy.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? And
Hospitality
today you fucked us up. Like
amazing.
you blessed us
Real
with this
shit,
shit, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like we some hip hop niggas.
Hey,
You know
man,
what
and
I'm saying?
salute to y'all. What we, 132?
Yeah, 132, 132.
Yeah, man,
It's
132nd
going.
episode.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Shout out to
still
YouTube.
going.
Guess what YouTube said? YouTube said, man, a lot of people don't get past 7 episodes.
Hey,
So we 132 in this shit.
that's what
You
I'm
know
talking
saying?
about.
So
Salute
like,
to that.
and this us. This ain't
Hey,
we don't got nobody behind us.
yeah,
Ain't no
ain't
street
nobody-
nigga behind us, putting no money behind us. None of this.
Definitely
Us.
That's
It's
offended.
us. You get what I'm saying?
And we ain't
like I said,
recycling liquor, and they say this shit is new shit.
Every
Hey, trick.
week.
So
We
don't
gonna call
think
you,
we
ask you what
doing-
you
we ain't
want,
doing that.
all
We
that.
ask you what you want. You come to this bitch and say, I want motherfucking da 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 da.
And we
And
going
da
to
da
get it.
da
You
da.
gonna have
It's
that
those
right
guys,
there in front of you.
motherfucker.
Have it.
Word.
So like I said though, like I ain't gonna lie, like this podcast shit been so dope to me because I done met a lot of niggas that do music and shit like that, and you would like you going in my
Legendary,
top 10
bro.
where you know you meet a nigga and be like,
Yeah,
hey,
that's
he
all
like
right.
he like what he
The
say.
thing, yeah,
You
that's
know what I'm
the
saying?
most
Like,
humbling part
but
of
you
this
know what I'm
whole
saying? Like you know how
experience.
nigga you meet a nigga
That
like,
you stand-
damn son,
I thought
don't
you.
want nothing
I
like
thought
that.
you was alright.
Yeah,
You was
what
a
I'm-
fucking
So,
pussy.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
You know what I'm
nigga, the
saying?
whole time like, man, Quan got one of these shit, man. I pray to God this nigga is not like this, bro.
Yeah, you know
So
what
when the
I'm
whole with the book and shit, I'm like, man, damn, it was confused because you know how we do it. Like, boom, we standing on what we doing, and I understood it because I'm like, oh, it's business. So then I'm like, yo, you know what? Let me just show nigga we man, huh? Just tell nigga come through. We ain't worry about nothing else. Just tell
Man,
nigga pull
yeah,
up,
man.
cause this how we kicking it.
Right.
So just all the strength I know. So I was like, all right, when I met him, like, man, I hope son ain't on no wild, weird shit.
Shit, right.
And I mean,
And
I'm
you
like,
solid.
alright,
You solid,
nah.
G.
And
You
this
solid.
is what it needed to be. And it's
Dope ass
I appreciate
episode.
y'all having
that,
me, man.
that
shit
nigga
dope.
reached out the first time and said who was. I said, man, what? How
Yeah.
we'll clear this date, man. Damn
Nah, I
right.
appreciate the
We put
love.
it
for
on.
We
it.
just we music niggas like
Yeah, like,
most
that shit
niggas
legendary,
be
gang.
like we know who you is, G. You know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
that,
and I
man.
appreciate you even taking time out your
Yes,
day. You can do some other shit.
And you
know
in
what I'm
Atlanta
saying?
though, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah,
it's
man,
yo,
nah, we
do this
locked
shit
in.
every Friday.
Yeah.
So whenever you're
We
around
locked in.
and you want to pull up, just come
Hell
like, you
yeah.
want to go kick it with niggas and beat
Nah,
somebody.
I'm
You
for
gonna
it.
chill and kick it.
Yeah.
This a vibe, like I said. You know, but sit through, you good money, bro.
Nah, we locked
Dead
in.
ass.
We locked
Word.
in for
And
real.
definitely, I gotta tap in on the new music. I want to hear all that shit, cause bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I wish we could goddamn turn up in this motherfucker.
But definitely.
Yeah, in the
definitely.
end, you know, a lot of people these days it's like they be like, Quan, you know, everybody got a little gimmick or this, that, and the third. I don't have no gimmick, man. I'm just me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just a real.
Ain't
I'm
nothing
just
wrong with
a.
that.
I'm just a. I'm just
Definitely,
a real,
I'm about to
definitely
tap
real
in.
I'm gonna tap
nigga,
in.
man.
I don't need no
ain't-
gimmicks. Give me
Yeah,
the real
that's
shit.
it, and I'm raw with this music shit.
Mhm.
Like seriously, I'm seriously rap scene king
Yeah,
shit.
facts.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I like it. We need some.
Um,
I got some shit for you. Though. I got some shit I want you to tap in with though. No cap.
that's what it
We gonna
is.
talk about that shit often, but
You know,
like, yo, you a solid individual. I know I can rap with. I'm like, man, I don't know
Nah.
what the energy gonna be, but you're a real nigga.
nah.
man.
What you see is what you get, bro.
Nah,
I
for
ain't-
sure, for sure.
Yeah, I ain't
Look,
know
man,
none
we
of
let
that.
you sign yourself out, man. Tell them your IG, man. You can't go nowhere. We about to feed you. We gonna kick shit.
Hey
for a little
man, say man, you know what it is, and it is what it is.
bit. There you go.
Real is still complete as concrete. Same nigga every time we meet. It's your boy Ferquan, man. You can find me on IG, King Ferquan, and go check out them singles that's out right now. Work, The Jungle, Heartless, and I got a new single coming out. If You Knew, video and single, August 4th and 5th. King's Nation is the mob. Crowns will come off. Take a shot off.
Yeah, that's hard.
That way.
Yeah.
You already know, man. This Fat Nasty podcast,
That's
man.
right.
You rocking with the Belly Gang boys.
Let me put my belly on your butt. You heard?
We signing out, so.
Ah.